Alright, hopefully I left that off long enough for it to actually work. Oh, I need to put the game in. I forgot I put Xenoblade Chronicles in so that it could update and be ready for stream. Alright, did that work? Did I have the stream not available long enough for it to actually separate the VODs? Which... Yes. Okay, perfect. Alright. Where did I put it? Since I got a new console and a new Nintendo Switch console, I wanted to do something, which I tend to do all the time whenever I get a new Nintendo console. What is that, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. That, my friends, would be start a new Animal Crossing island. Let's roll. Today is a great day to start this. Riri, get the ads out of here! Riri, tell the ads to leave. Tell the ads they have to leave. I wanted to start a new Animal Crossing series, since we don't have the contents of the other 3 Animal Crossing series we've done for New Horizons. And I want to have full... to play with the DLC, load... I thought I did. I thought I downloaded the DLC on its own. I don't want to steal the full game. No. Hopefully I can play all 3 consoles at the same time. Oh, I can't. One of them definitely can't play at the same time. Because... yeah, one of the consoles can't play at the same time. Because it also uses the physical copy of the game. Good morning. We're so excited to have you here. Let's be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. There's so much to look forward to. But first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? The first step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? Yes. Understood. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole virtual game card situation. Kai. Let's see. Oh, yes, here you are. Our next stop will be to take a picture of you, Kai. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. think the only thing that's cool about the virtual game cards is the fact that you can share, like you can have your friends borrow the games. But you still have to be in person to do the whole borrowing thing, which is kind of dumb. But I do think it's a kind of neat concept. Great, you're all set. All set. I'll just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. Exciting! You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes. In fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you're used to them. What I mean is, we have the islands in both the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. We recommend choosing an island that has the same seasonal patterns as your current home. So tell me, Kai, where do you live now? North America. Ah, excellent. That information really helps us focus on the right island for you. So naturally, we recommend that you relocate to an island in the Northern Hemisphere. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay so far? I'll do Northern Hemisphere for this one. One of them is the Southern Hemisphere. If I can load into Animal Crossing on this one. The one that's supposed to have Animal Crossing installed on it. Oh look, it's not in there! Let me load into my alternate account. Next. Unable to load because the software is currently being played. So dumb. So, I am using a physical game card in my Nintendo Switch 2 right now to play this game. But because I have a digital copy of the game, it decided to use the digital copy instead of the physical copy. That makes sense. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands in the Northern Hemisphere to choose from. Hang on, let me... just give me a second here. Give me a hot second here. Let me load Animal Crossing on my current Switch. I will say it is really cool that it is automatically switching over. Next. Load. Alright. This version now has the virtual game card. Note that this still says it has a game card in it. Because it has a physical game card in it. The current active player who has just turned online is my alternate account playing Animal Crossing. I'm now going to boot into this game. Start software. I just don't get the DLC. That's all that matters. That's the only difference. So, unless I want to play the DLC, I can't play them. I can't play it on one console. I don't know, it's dumb. Wait, this account doesn't have a character in the world. That's interesting. Does this account have a character in the world? well, now that I have both my original Switch and the Switch 2 playing Animal Crossing at the same time, which is the only thing I wanted to make sure was possible. I just can't have all 3 Switches playing Animal Crossing at the same time. That's the only thing. So let me speed back to where we left off. Already the right color. I color this one. I shape. I think I still want this one. This one has a save on it, okay. If I messed up on anything, I can change it later. Which I'm probably going to change the hairstyle later anyways, because once you get into it, it will... There's more hair options. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands on the northern hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of your islands are approximately the same size, and they're all quite natural. So don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I'd do it. I'll show you some maps now, and you can choose the best one for your new home. New home. I want something that roughly has the square aligned. This one's really nice. I kind of like this one. But I kind of want this town hall in the center as much as possible. I had issues previously in, like, my main town where town hall wasn't quite in the center, and I tried to decorate around town hall, and it just didn't work out. You can't. Town hall is the only building in the entire game you cannot move. And it's very annoying. Alright, I'm in-game. Town hall roughly in the same spot in that picture than it is... No, the town hall that I have in my game is like this one, but mirrored. I kind of like this one. This one's really nice. Actually, it's very similar to the layout of my current town. Bottom right is the most centered. We can pick one of these and say we're not really a fan of it, and they will give us like another rotation of maps. But I do really like this top right one. Because I don't plan on making Town Hall... I don't necessarily want Town Hall to be the center of everything. But having Town Hall in the center would also be really nice. As an ex-Clash of Clans player, I would suggest putting Town Hall in the center for maximum defense. Okay, actually, the more I'm thinking about what the design of this place is gonna look like, I think Town Hall in the center will be better. For the reason of, like, being able to decorate around it better. Before we depart, I have just one final question for you. If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? Something to kill time. I read that as someone to kill. Someone to kill. Refreshing the maps apparently is not a thing. I thought it was. Some food. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all of your basic needs, yes, yes. Your attention, please. This is a service report. The chartered flight for Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. Ah, perfect timing. Come on! Let's all board the plane together. Together! Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking this chartered flight as part of Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presentation about desert island life. Deserted. I'm skipping the video. It's literally like the first, if you've seen the first trailer for New Horizons when it was like being announced, that's literally the video. We're here! Now, I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session? Where'd presentation come from? Orientation session in the nearby plaza. Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation. It's there now. So I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now. If you'd like to move, we're heading there right now. If you'd like to move L to follow us. I've never fully read that before. That is messy as all get out. It literally will not let me pick things up yet. I was gonna try and get everything early. All right, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Canberra here? Interesting villager to have as my first villager. And how about Sprocket? And there's Kai, of course. Great, we're all here. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, yes, very good. Let's see. How shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name's Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yes. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island. So, congratulations. And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first. Yes, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate, and... but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy, and then choose a spot to place it. Blah, 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 blah. Here you go, Kai. Your very own tent. Yeah, I got Timmy. Or Tommy. Tim, Tom, Tim, Tom, Tim, Tom, Tim, Tim. I don't remember which one's the smaller brother. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose I should probably set you up with a map too. Once you put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need time. Well, off you go. I hope you find this great spot. I can't read today. Do I want all the... My guy, I have my own right here in front of me. I'm good, thank you. I have pears as my first fruit. Now can I pick things up? Nope. I'm... I'm not gonna worry too much about where I put my tent. Oh wait, I should be strategic about this. Hang on. Being strategic about it. Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Kai, right? See? Told you I had it. I'm Canberra. I gotta... I feel like I should do an Australian accent for Canberra. I'm Canberra. I'm just gonna do a rough accent that I think fits. I gotta tell you, it's no accents. Canberra. I'm Canberra. 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 Well, it doesn't help that Canberra's literally a location in Australia. I think down to the spelling, it is exactly the name of a place in Australia. Canberra. I'm Canberra. I feel like I'm gonna... Bleh. I was gonna say Kyla is here and also said Canberra. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this. I gotta tell you, see, now my brain's thinking too hard about the accent and I can't read. I'm Canberra. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing. Nuh-uh. 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 You already found a spot, huh? I was trying to feel for the best spot, but I was having trouble because every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here thinking it over forever. So I grabbed a stick and threw it, and here's where it landed. So now this is my spot. Okay, I know there's only so far I could throw the stick, but I'm liking this. I'll find you a spot. Whoa, for real? You're gonna pick out the perfect spot for me? You do that for someone who you just met? You know, you're alright, Kai. In that case, here you go. It's your show now. Nuh-uh. 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 You go pick out the perfect spot for that tent I gave you. I'm gonna go wait at the plaza in the meantime, okay? Thanks, Canberra. Canberra. I constantly want to add the A. Canberra. Canberra. Canberra can go here. The A as you pronounce the E. What? No, I'm Sprocket. You're Kai, right? Nice to meet you, Zork. You already set up your tent, eh? I'm still looking to find this perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's gotta have lots of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think, Kai? I'll find a spot for you. What? You'll help me find a sweet spot to put this tent? Seriously? Wow. We just met and you're already doing some heavy lifting on our friendship, Kai. Okay then. Can't wait to see the epic spot you pick for me. Epic. My tent is in your hands. You got this. If you need me, I'll be over at the plaza visualizing how awesome island life is gonna be. Now you may be wondering, Kai, why are you putting everyone's tents on the beach? So, later down the road, we will unlock the ability to completely terraform this island. If I want to move a house, I think it's like 10,000 bells or something like that, something ridiculous like that, to move a single house. You can only move one house per day. So if you have an entire village and need to move houses out of a grouped area, you have to pay that amount of money for each individual house, and you have to wait a full day before it gets moved. So what I'm doing is I'm placing the houses that I can manage to put on the islands and still have them work for what needs to be done with the houses. I'm putting them on the beach side, because the beach shore is the only place that cannot be terraformed. So we're putting them there now, so that when we get terraform in the future, we can just start terraforming and not worry about where everyone's houses are. The only thing we'll have to worry about is where like the museum and stuff are, but we'll just shove those into a corner and then figure out where they're gonna go later. I'm thinking ahead. Thinking ahead. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found the right. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up your new homes. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while. What? Of course, you can sleep on it for a while. Really get a feel for how it suits you. And with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business, like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we're all living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Canberra, Tommy, and Sprocket can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Kai and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. Alright, everyone. Let's get to it. Kai, would you come see me for a moment? Ah, Kai. Just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered around the island. So, when you find one lying on the ground, just press Y to pick one up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the pear-like items growing on the trees. I suspect they're real pears. I suspect that they're real pears. I'm not sure about it, but I'm pretty sure they might be pears. I don't know if they're real pears. They might be real pears. They might not be real pears. I think they're real pears. I will say it, as much as I kind of riff on this game and say it's not that great of an Animal Crossing game, it's still an Animal Crossing game, and it feels great to be playing an Animal Crossing game. Is that pear with a question mark? I think they're real pears. I'm not sure. It looks like a pear. It smells like a pear. It tastes like a pear. It must be a pear, and I'm not sure. This is a... I wouldn't say this is a bad Animal Crossing game. I would say more it's a bland Animal Crossing game. Mostly because once you have your island put together to like the way you want it, that's it. You're done. You never have to touch the game again, pretty much. And the activities that you can do with your friends are non-existent. I feel Animal Crossing New Leaf is probably the best Animal Crossing, in my opinion. At this point. At this moment. Animal Crossing New Leaf had... It was more limited in outdoor decor. It was still a early form of being able to decorate your houses as well. But it did eventually get an update later down the road that gave it more of a happy home designer build system. But it still didn't have like the half steps for placing items. The outdoor decor, there was only a set amount of things you can decorate outside with, and you can only decorate with so many things. But you got to build, but the coffee shop had its own place, which made the place feel more lively. Most of the shops were separated into a different area, so you didn't have to worry about where you're gonna have all your shops and everything. They have their own dedicated space that's completely outside of your town, which was really nice. And then when you have friends visiting your island, no matter whether it was online or in local play or whatever, there was a special island you could all go to together and play mini games. And by playing those mini games, you would get points, and with those points, you could purchase exclusive things that were exclusive to that special island that you play the mini games on. And the mini games were really cool. There's like scavenger hunt. There was like a whack-a-mole mini game. It was... I loved Tortimer Island from New Leaf. It was so awesome. If you just didn't know what to do, you just go to Tortimer Island and just play mini games and get points. Oh, good, Kai. It looks like you've managed to collect the tree branches. Huh? You found even more than I asked. I only need the 10, but I'm sure you'll find a good use for the rest. I'll take what we need off your hands now. Yes, that should do plenty for our campfire to make quick work of that. I'm quite glad I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Oh. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like pears. They smell like pears, and they even taste like pears. I literally said this! I forgot this is what he says. I literally said this, like, they look like pears, they smell like pears, they taste like pears. They must be pears. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine pears. So, will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You already collected enough pears for everyone, haven't you? Well. I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. But yeah, this game compared to New Leaf just doesn't quite doesn't quite meet my expectations for Animal Crossing game, especially after New Leaf. It does have amazing decorating. The fact that you can decorate the entire island and terraform the whole thing is super cool. But I don't know, when you have your friends over, you're like, hey, here's my island. Take a look around. Go look at my house. Go talk to the one villager who's doing a recipe right now. Visit my shops. And then you go home. Like, I get bored of just visiting friends' islands after a while. Especially if it's the same friend's island. Like, yeah, I get to play Animal Crossing with my friend, that's cool. But like, I go over, I do some fishing. I visit their shops, visit their single villager that's working on a crafting recipe, and then I go home. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. Alas, allow me to properly welcome you to our new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen, and perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that, with hard work and perseverance, we'll shape the deserted island into... oh, I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, What should we call it? I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Majority rules, So, take a little time to decide, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. I'll present your ideas. I do this with the space. I can do Fae Realm with the space. Okay. Easy. The world of Animal Crossing is welcoming to all, so don't include personal information or offensive words. Alright, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready? Go! Guitar Burrow? What splendid variety. Yes. Each one a potential gem. Now for the voting. I'll say each name in order, and you can clap for the one you think is best. Kai seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. Tom literally asked everyone to yell out the name ideas for the islands and said, alright, let's put this to a vote. Kai seems to be the only one who has some common sense and actually has a reasonable name for an island. Let's start with that one. So Kai suggested Fae Realm. Wow, that's an overwhelming positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we should just go with Fae Realm. Splendid. And from now on, this island will be known as Fae Realm. Well, Kai, since you've proven yourself by naming Fae Realm, I like to rely on you for other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, yes. I hereby name you the resident representative of Fae Realm. Kai, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesperson for for your neighbors? A word. A word or two. Yes, let's go. So, we settled on a name for our island, and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late. So, let's have a toast. Everyone have a beverage in hand? It's fresh juice made from pears, our new resident representative harvested on this very island. Then, without further ado, a toast to Fae Realm and the happiness of its residents. Cheers! Kampai! I totally forgot about all these. I totally forgot about all the dialogue options in this game. You handled your tasks perfectly. We got a nice campfire going. Ah, Kai. Having a good time, yes? I know this is a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. Maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me. But first, you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting waiting in your tent as well, Just a few items that might be useful. We've got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, yes. That's all for me for now. Sweet dreams, Kai. Good night, sir. Good night, Mr. Nook. Oh, please. Mr. Nook was my father. Call me Tom. Sure thing, Mr. Nook. You know what? Whatever. Guys, I thought he gave me where's my camping cot? Didn't Tom Nook give me a camping cot? Where is it? How am I supposed to go to sleep? It's just like a metal frame with a pillow. What? Okay, good night. I'm getting sleepy. So, looks like you decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-o. You don't need to live by anyone's rules, but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? Living free, being out there. It's a great feeling. Yeah. But take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. Gotta make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world. Okay, I was reading that word right. Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man. Friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new island. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends? Pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends. If that's your scene. Yeah. An island paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Guy, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. But I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes. I'll be here when you're ready. What does a person gotta do to get some sleep around here? Ah, there you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. Wow, I needed that. Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip. And a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to life in our little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? A bill! It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. No, I don't want to. I want to search the internet. Say, Kai, have you ever used a smartphone before? Sure have. Very good. Then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, these Nook phones are rather easier to operate than ordinary phones. Oh yes, we simply removed most of the features. Ah, yes. There's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally this would not be free of charge, but as you're just getting started, consider it an extra bonus. It's called Island Life 101, and it is a message delivery service of sorts. Feel like giving it a try? I don't need it. Oh my. You're quite certain? Well, I suppose figuring out your own way around new surroundings can be a fun adventure too, Yes. If you change your mind, you can always get the app later at resident services. Alright, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one more thing for you, however. It's your bill! It's your itemized bill. So, this includes everything. Airfare, accommodations, labor, tax, and of course, your Nook phone, Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Bells? Good one, Kai. Wait, you're being serious? Yes, of course. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Well, bells are a currency that can be exchanged for goods or services here on Fae Realm. But there's still the problem that you don't actually have any. Yes, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. What's that? Well, it's quite extraordinary, if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here in Fae Realm. I dare say, the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. And you can use them to pay back your move-in fees, and much more. So, the bottom line is, you'd need 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees, but with this new service, would you believe it? It only comes to 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes. But there are more details available with your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app. And you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few matters. But let me heartily congratulate you, once again, on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Fae Realm and a client of Nook Inc. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Can't do DIY recipes just yet. Alright. So, we are going to sort of like min-max real quick with this game. So, I need to take out camera and take a random photo. And then I need to go custom designs, and I need to select a pattern, and I wish to change the pattern, and I'm just going to do this. Whoops. Change design. My bad. That. Which this is a pattern that I'm going to want in the future. I'm gonna actually see. I think there's an achievement for doing face paint. Do I have one that I can edit on this one right now? I do, okay. Change design. I'm gonna remake one of my face paints, which I'm going to want anyways in this game, so. One. Turn on symmetry. Grab the pen tool. Let's see here. Go all the way to the end and go here. Oops. How many blocks is that? And Alright. So Animal Crossing characters don't have eyebrows. But people have started doing this. And giving characters eyebrows, and all of my Animal Crossing villagers, or all my Animal Crossing characters have eyebrows. And now I can't look at Animal Crossing characters without eyebrows. It's kind of weird to me now. The upturn is weird, actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna boop, 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 boop. Let me make sure that is consistent on both sides. There we go. That looks better. I might make them thinner later, but there's that. I want to go to passport. And we're going to change the comment to be... Hi. And we're going to change our title to be... New Leaf... New Leaf Camper. And we're gonna change our passport photo. Take a new photo. I am looking the wrong way. That's sure. You know what? Sure. Oh, I can rotate. Nah, I like the over the shoulder thought. Perfect. Open the map. Get rid of this message. Look at this. And now, Nook Miles. Future Traveler. There's not one. Okay. Never mind then. There is one for selling weeds. There's one for fishing. There's one for DIY recipes. There's one for visiting an island. There's one for having someone visit your island. There's bug catching. So we're basically just gonna try and min-max right now. Ah, Kai, welcome. As you can see, it's quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable, Let me know if you need advice on how to spend your time in this island, or anything else. If you need some advice about basic island materials, you should talk to Timmy. He can help you procure some of the essentials for thriving on this little in our little paradise. And if you want to earn some bells, he has a rather generous policy of purchasing just about anything. Not strictly advisable from a business perspective, but quite generous, yes, yes. Oh, one more important thing. I'm offering a free DIY workshop that can help you really build out your island experience. I think it would be quite useful, so I do hope you take me up on it. Oh, how silly me to forget. I need to give you a brief introduction to that box there. That is a recycle box for all island residents to use. We'll be using it for items removed during construction and such. Yes, yes. If you see anything you like, feel free to take it right on home. If the box gets full, we'll get rid of the oldest items first, so don't delay on picking out what you want. Rubber box. Ah, I should give you a brief introduction on that terminal as well. That is our Nook Stop. It's a terminal for services that will further enhance your life, your island life. At the moment, you can use 2 services, Kai. The first is Nook Shopping. It's a catalog shopping service for items that can be hard to find on an island. Second, this terminal serves as an automatic bell dispenser, or ABD, for the Bank of Nook. We're also working on a service by which you'll be able to redeem Nook miles for various things. Please take advantage of this wonderful service. These wonderful services. Quite beneficial indeed, yes, yes. Workshop. Yes, yes. The DIY workshop. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it will be quite useful for island life, So, shall I put you down for the next available session? I'd love to. Yes, yes. That's the island spirit. I happen to be free right this very moment, so let's get started. Welcome to my DIY workshop. Oh, I suppose workshop is overselling it a bit, When you see how simple it is to DIY, or do it yourself, you'll understand what I mean. The basic idea is to gather materials, follow a recipe, and then craft using a workbench like this one. So today, we'll be constructing a fishing rod, using common materials that you can find anywheres, yes? For this particular recipe, we require a mere 5 branches. It is admittedly a little flimsy. Now then, come see me once you've collected the materials, Ah, Kai, found the necessary materials, huh? Well then, let's get started on crafting that fishing rod, yes, yes? To begin, just select a project from the workbench and get started. Go ahead, give it a try. Hi, Libra. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, that was perfect. As you can see, crafting is quite simple, provided you have the correct recipes, And that concludes my free DIY workshop. Oh, there's just one last thing. I have a few common DIY recipes for you. Free of charge, naturally. I'll just need to send them to your Nook phone. Would you mind opening it up? Splendid, thank you. The DIY app is now installed on your phone, and ready for you to use anytime. And the flimsy fishing rod you just crafted is yours to keep. It may not last forever, but it should serve you well for a little while at least. Speaking of fishing, I'm no master angler, but perhaps I can give you a few tips, In my experience, you should aim in front of the shadow of a fish when you cast your line. Yes, yes. I would love to see anything you managed to catch. I'm quite curious about the local fauna. So what recipes all did he give me? Learn the simple DIY workbench. I don't remember what they all are. Okay, it's fishing rod and bug net and a campfire. Can I travel day one? I don't remember if I can or not. I don't remember if that was exclusively like an early game, like an early like launch moment thing, and then they updated it to be that you can just go immediately. Hmm? Hang on a sec, how'd you get in here? Could have sworn I locked the front door. And it doesn't matter. We're still getting set up in here, so there's no flights today. Sorry about that. Should be open for flights tomorrow though, so be sure to come back then. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna close this game. Should have saved it. Oh well. I had my other Switch on with the game open, just to make sure. So I guess if I want to use, well, it doesn't matter anymore. I was gonna say if I want to use my other Switch for the Japanese island, or no, that one's gonna be the city island. So my original Switch is the old traditional Japanese island. My Splatoon Switch is Japanese island. The Animal Crossing Switch is going to be like a modern city type island. And this one's going to take on a fantasy aesthetic. I'm already trying to use the radial wheel. I don't have the ability to do. I missed. No? Come on now. There it is. So I think I need 5 fish total. 5 unique fish, if I remember correctly. There's 2. Zebra yerky fish. Yeah, I was gonna fly over to my main island and give myself a bunch of stuff. I need to see if I can pay off the rest of my house, actually, in my base island. Because I am 1 upgrade away from being able to get the outdoor storage box. Tree. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna make a medieval island with this one. That's why I wanted to start a new island. One, I wanted to make a new main character for an island that actually used my name. My current online name. As opposed to the last online name. Dang it! My trigger finger got itchy. And then I also wanted to make a medieval island, but I didn't want to, like, take away from any of the other island concepts that I was working on. Because I like the other island ideas. I really want to have, like, the cool city, and I really like the traditional Japanese island that I made on my main one. And it would take a lot of work to mess with it. Alright, we're just catching the same fish right now. Can we catch a new fish, please? I could go build a fishing rod, or a bug net. And we can catch bug instead. Or we can just catch a new fish right here. Thanks, Canberra! Canberra's so cool. Right. Ah, Kai, hello, hello. What would you like to talk with me about? I'm all ears. I found a creature. Oh, splendid. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, what a catch. I do believe this is a horse mackerel. If this island can support a horse mackerel, why, who knows what other fantastic creatures we might find living here. Kai, I have an idea. An old friend of mine runs a museum, and I'd love to send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Sure. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your horse mackerel. Oh, that reminds me. This is in no way tied to your generous donation just now, but I have a useful app to show you. Boop, boop. In no way related. I sent you the Critterpedia app. It's a terrific resource for any aspiring island researcher such as yourself. With this one app, you'll get all the important details about the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you catch. I do hope you'll continue to fill it up with your discoveries and share them with me too. I'm sure I'll be able to come up with some kind of additional reward, Another creature, let's have a look then. Oh, what a catch! I do believe this is a zebra turkeyfish. Would you mind if I sent this magnificent creature along to my museum curating friend as well? Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your zebra turkeyfish. Have you been taking advantage of my DIY workbench lately? Sure. Is that so? Well, I suppose I haven't been paying much attention. That reminds me. I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes with you. Mind turning on your phone? Hey, dude, I haven't gone home. I haven't been home to charge it. Chill out. My battery's low. The 52%, my guy. I just sent you a number of DIY recipes that require wood, along with the recipe to craft an axe. Yes. I think an axe would come quite useful on this island. Because so many other things are made of wood, I hope you'll keep bringing me new discoveries to examine. It's all part of the island experience, yes? Whoops, the wrong button. Sweet fish. Look! What a catch, I do believe this is a sweet fish. Send it off. Ship it! By the way, I have a proper reward for you this time. Flowers! I've even used some red mum flowers. Ooh. Just a little sampling of a product we sell. Go ahead and do some planting, and after a few days, you'll have beautiful blooming flowers. Anyways, give them a whirl. And if you enjoy gardening, stop by and buy more. Bluegill. Send it off. Oh, remember the flower samples I gave you? I forgot to mention something. The flowers that grow will be very strong. They'll spring up even if you just plant them and forget them. But if you water them each day, that's where the magic happens. Watering opens up possibilities of propagating and crossbreeding your flowers to develop rare colors. And now might the water... And how might you water them, you ask? Well, I've just sent the DIY recipe for a watering can. My accountant warned me about giving this sort of thing away for free. But you've collected creatures for me, Kai. So this is just part of Island Give and Take. I hope you'll keep bringing me new discoveries to examine. It's all a part of the island experience, yes, yes. One more should do the trick. Pale chub. Oh, what a catch! I do believe there's a pale chub. Send it off. And I think that should be the last one. Yep. Hold the phone. Someone's calling. Blathers? Is that you? Oh, what splendid timing. Yes, yes. Do you remember the venture we discussed? Well, it's come to fruition. I'm currently stationed on an island that we've decided to call Fae Realm. Yes, yes. The local fauna are as abundant as expected. Just as I told you. Mm-hmm. How many precisely, you ask? Well, there's no way of knowing just yet. But I have received, let's see, 5 outstanding specimens so far. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Seriously? Well, that is very exciting. Oh, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm with a customer right now. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. That was my friend Blathers, the one who curates a museum. Believe it or not, he's going to come to our island and help us identify and preserve the local creatures. But I could use your help, Kai. Since you've done so much scouting and collecting already, would you be able to help find a spot for Blathers? We'll need a good-sized space to really build out a world-class museum, so do keep that in mind. This is exciting. It's all coming together, yes, yes. We are going to awkwardly cram everything into corners for the first bit. I think I need to move over to the left a bit more. I do. Here? There we go. That'll just make it easier for me. Less walking. That poor tree. Rest in peace, that one tree. Kai. I take it you found a suitable spot for Blathers to set up, hmm? I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'll let Blathers know that he can move in as soon as he wants. In any case, you just got here, so I'd hate to see you push yourself too far in one day. But it's no fur off my nose if you want to rack up those Nook miles and pay me back quickly. I've got a few tips for racking up old Nook miles, so don't hesitate to ask if you need a little advice. Need 10k Nook Miles, right? Have a nice DIY. There's 300. Uh, 10 unique fish. I'm pretty sure there's one for crafting things as well. Let me craft a bug net, and then we can start shaking trees for sticks. I just don't want to start shaking trees before I have a bug net, as that is dangerous. Then we can also start catching bugs after we check every tree. I need a singular stick, please. We're gonna have to take a risk on one of these trees. I don't remember what pear tree is. I think this one had pears on it. Perfect. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I should probably start selling stuff too. And I want to equip that. Alright, so let's start shaking trees. And then we'll actually focus on bugs. So I'm gonna start here. We're just gonna systematically go around and shake every single tree. Is this bug net? Okay. I don't remember how to swing the bug net. I do like that about Animal Crossing. Especially like if you're like fishing and there happens to be a villager around, because it doesn't happen all the time. So it's a nice surprise if like you don't have it happen often. And it's like the first time you like catch something and they're like, oh wow, cool, good job. Animal Crossing is a really nice feel-good game. I love it. I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube, so this is very much a childhood series for me. Hi, Canberra. Canberra! I remember watching my older sister play Animal Crossing on the GameCube. And I think... No, we had separate islands. Because they got me... My parents got me my own SD... or memory card. Campfire cookware, sweet. My parents got me my own memory card. So that I had my own save files. So I didn't mess up my older siblings' save files. Which I told, as a middle child, I get the feeling of, like, frustration when, like, a younger sibling deletes a save file of yours, of an important game. It's like, oh, no! Why would you do this? Yeah. I have like a great big one, and then we also have the one that comes with Animal Crossing. I think those are the only memory cards we have, from what I remember. I don't remember us ever having any more memory cards than the two. But mine's purple. cute. I got a wasp. That was why I wanted to make sure I did this with the net in hand. But I had the black GameCube. So my GameCube was a Christmas present. My GameCube's also, like, GameCube has a special place in my heart. Cause growing up, whenever we got a brand new video game console, especially if it was, like, for Christmas, it would be under the tree, and it would be from Santa to the family. Was, like, every single console we ever got. Like, it was the family console. Which the GameCube still was a family console in the long run. But when it was Christmas and we got the GameCube, it was under the tree and it had my name on it. And that's like the one thing I remember so distinctly. And it was so exciting. It's like, I was like baffled. I was like, is the label on this wrong? Did Santa get it wrong? Is this supposed to be for the whole family? Like, no, that's your gift. It's like, but my GameCube was the black GameCube. I still have it to this day. And it came with a copy of Super Mario Strikers. Which I don't have Strikers anymore. Unfortunately, I do have to get a copy of Strikers again. But thankfully, to the Nintendo Switch Online, I can play it whenever I'd like. Nice. Yeah. The first console I purchased myself. Well, it wouldn't be a console. The first system I purchased myself was the 3DS. I think the 3DS XL. I think the 3DS, like the first original 3DS, was still a Christmas present. But the first console I ever purchased myself was the Switch. From what I remember. The Wii, the original Wii, was the first console my older sister bought herself. I remember that. With, like, your own money and whatnot. From working a job. Yes, I remember this game during the pandemic. It was very... This game made the pandemic bearable. Like, extremely bearable. Having, like, a super chill game to just do whatever in. Yup, okay. That as far in the corner as possible. Nice. Yeah, that's big enough. I think all these bugs are big enough to stack on top of each other. Oh, you can do that right off the gate. Okay, I didn't know that. It did. To be fair, a lot of pandemic panic was whether or not we would be able to get this game before everything shut down. I very distinctly remember that. It is the reason I have both a physical and digital copy of this game. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to, like, if the store is going to be open to pick up Animal Crossing. Because it was still around the time where, like, will stores be open? Will stores not be open? So it was a genuine panic. So I had panic purchased a digital copy of this game. That way I didn't have to worry about whether or not I was going to be able to get my physical copy. But then they were like, okay, so we are still going to do physical copies. Here's how it's going to work. Just keep that in mind, and yeah, you'll still be able to come pick up your copy of your game. It's like, oh, thank goodness. Still able to go get my physical copy. I didn't bother refunding any of the copies, because I still like having physical copies of games. And even now, now that I have, like, multiple Switches, it is very handy. I didn't think I would ever have multiple Switches, but here we are. Granted, the whole Switch 2 backwards compatibility kind of is part of why I have multiple. Other than that, it's special editions, because one of my Switches is the special edition Animal Crossing Switch, and then the other one is the OLED Splatoon 3 Switch. 3? Yeah, 3. I no longer have my original Switch, which I'm kind of bummed about, because I wanna do modifying, mayhaps. I'd be interested to check that out. I would never go online with it, but I'm very interested to check some of it out. Because there's some really cool stuff out there for the Switch. Let's open this and do this. Alright. You win. Fine. I give up. You win. Oh, I didn't need that one anyway. It's this one that I needed. And there goes my net. Alright. Fresh delivered egg? What? Rascally clown. Catching that hornet is also kind of a bummer, because one of the Nook Miles missions is to get stung by a hornet. Which, at this moment... Oh, I didn't know they did the wooden cage. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna have to do that on my Japanese island now. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so neat. Alright. One of the Nook Miles missions is to get stung by a wasp. The original Super Nintendo full color one. Oh, cool. And the Zelda Wii U. Yeah, the Zelda Wii U I really want. I know it's literally just a pattern on a gamepad. On the gamepad, but it looks so cool. I also want the game. The HD Wind Waker. You can buy a slingshot. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I did not know you can buy slingshots already. Okay, so... And I will shop. I didn't know you could buy slingshots right off the hop. That's cool. Oh, I need to buy DIY for beginners. Restart DIYs. I also have, for, like, special edition consoles, or systems, I have the Mario Anniversary... What's it called? DSi. That's what it is. DSi XL. I'm trying to just speedrun and get 10,000 Nook Miles as soon as possible. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it in this stream. I'll probably have to do it off stream, but we try. Seller of unwanted stuff. First time buyer. That is it right now. I feel like there's other things that I'm just not remembering. Did I get the Nook Miles stuff for the passport? Edit credit, Island Shutterbug, Nook Phone Life, Bulletin Board Benefits, Experience Decorator, First Custom Design, Shady Shakedown. I need to talk to everyone at least once today. Hi, Canberra. Yo, Kai. I'm getting a real good vibe from the tent plot you picked from me. Thanks for the hand. We've got to look out for each other here. If you ever need anything, don't be shy. Oh yeah, I was thinking about how thank you, and I came up with a recipe for a leaf umbrella. Let's go, leaf umbrella! Alright, so first thing I thought when I got here was, wow, now that's a lot of weeds. That's kind of where I got the idea. That's where I kind of got the idea. It's a DIY project that uses weeds. Think about it. Weeds are the most abundant natural resource we have. May as well use them. Thank you for Leaf Umbrella. I love Leaf Umbrella. Leaf Umbrella's so cute. It also fit the aesthetic very nicely. 15 weeds. I'm also gonna have to do a lot of weed cleanup. Darth Vader controller for the PS3? That sounds sick. On Legacy headset for consoles. Metal Gear 4 Edition microphone setup. That's cool. If we're looking at that... oh, what did that remind me of? Darth Vader controller, PS3, Tron... Is it? Oh, I have a Mega Man headset that broke. Mega Man headphones. They were really cool. They lit up, but they broke, sadly. Yo, Kai. That spot you found me. It's just incredible, thanks. I hope we can keep looking out for each other like this. It's good to have buddies. Oh, right. I've something here for you. Thanks again for finding a place for my... place. That outdoor hat is perfect for Fae Realm. You can try it on by pressing X to open up your pockets and then press A to select the item you want. Choose where if you want to put it on. You can always change later if you need to work out. There we go. Yeah! I just put the Mega Man one back in the box and left it I still have it, but yeah, unfortunately it's very broken. For like how fancy, to note how fancy that headset it was, it had like a certificate of authenticity that came with it too. So I'm kind of bummed that I broke it. But I was a foolish high schooler at the time who did not know how to take care of things, so... Alright, I want to make this hardwood 5, 1 iron nugget, which means I need the axe. I need to go out and get groceries! Alright, I'm gonna have to end here. As much as I want to, like, keep going for a little bit, just to try and get some stuff done, I do have to go get groceries and stuff. Because things were closed yesterday and I didn't realize it, and it made me very upset. But I'm gonna go do that today. Because it went from I can go without having groceries for a little bit to I need groceries. My shoes are green. I just noticed my shoes are green. Ugh. Life is the best here. Alright. I will just use this axe till it breaks, and then I'll end, I guess. I don't know how many uses an axe has. Flimsy axe. It's been a while. Yeah, it's the same with games. I wish there's a lot of video games that, like, I traded into, like, GameStop and everything. And I really regret doing it, because I definitely did not get, like, a good deal for them. Because trade-ins for GameStop are just not good. I don't care what anyone tells you. Don't trade in your games to GameStop. You're not gonna get a good price on that, and that's coming from someone who used to work at GameStop. It's a good solution if you just have a bunch of games and you just need to get rid of them. If it's just like stuff that's taking up space and you just need to get rid of them, it's a good way to do that, but yeah. But like, it's a double-edged sword though, because like, if you trade in a game to GameStop, you're probably not going to get that great of a value from it, but if you at least are guaranteed that whoever goes in to purchase that is going to get a good deal. Like, it's not going to be ridiculously hyped up price. Where if you go to like a secondhand video game store, they put insane prices on like a lot of games. Like it's like $100, like over $100 to get Smash Brothers Melee right now from like a secondhand gaming store, which is insane. Got the one. I only did the one mission. Darn. All right. But yeah. If you yourself are looking to get like good money for your games, don't take it to GameStop. I know some places in the States now have, like, GameStop has, like, a retro, like, version of their shop. I feel like that would be just as bad. Japanese edition games told you about, long gone. Imagine losing Japanese Devil May Cry 1. Oof. Monster Hunter 1, RE Nemesis, and Dino Crisis 2. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, Smash Brothers Melee is one of the games that I traded in as a kid. That's the only reason I know, like, how ridiculously priced Melee is nowadays. Because that was unfortunately one of the games that I just foolishly traded in as a kid. Which I was lucky and ended up having a coworker who I was just chatting with one day, talking about, like, how I regret selling my old video games and couldn't find a copy of Melee. He's like, I have a copy of Melee. I could sell it to you. I was like, yeah? Like, yeah, like, $50? You did hear me say that it's currently being sold for $100, right? Yeah. $50. Okay. No arguments here. So I have a copy of Melee again, thankfully. Thank you to that kind coworker at the time. GameStop won't even take it now. They do not accept games unless they are, like, current console games. So PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox I think is only Xbox One and Xbox X. And then Nintendo, the only thing they will accept is Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. So even if you have, like, retro games you want to sell, like, modern game stores that you could trade games in won't accept them. You have to go to, like, pawn shops and stuff. Or stores dedicated to, like, selling retro games. Which even then, they probably won't give you that decent of a price. Oh right, I broke my bug net. And my axe. I was like, I'm trying to switch through things, why am I not switching? See, I said I'm gonna go now and get groceries, and here I am still playing, chatting up about games and picking weeds. This is what Animal Crossing does to me. I just get in the flow of things. I just have a good time. Canberra's like, well, I wait. Anyways. Oh, hey Kai, what you doing? Oh, look how nice and clean the rest of the town is. I can imagine it's real hard to pick all those weeds. If only you had someone to help. Anyways, remember, friendship is important. Thanks, Canberra. Really helping the situation, my guy. Yeah, I set it for myself that when this game came out and, like, going to work was back into, like, a thing, I was not allowed to play this game before work. Like, I could only play it after work or on the weekends. If, like, I got home from work and have to immediately go to bed. It's like, okay, I can't. I have to... Well, I guess we're cleaning up the weeds of this whole section. just a little sleeping mist. Am I right? I say as my sleeping has been not great, to be honest. I feel like that's more like a mental thing than it is a physical thing. 'Cause on the weekend, like the first day of the weekend, I was like, okay, I have been sleeping like garbage this whole week. So what I'll do is I'll turn off my alarm and I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed and I'll just wake up when I wake up. And the time that I woke up was literally the time I wake up every day. Like the time I have my alarm set for. Not the time I get out of bed, the time I have my alarm set for. Because my alarm goes for like, most days an hour before I even like get out of bed. I very much think it's more of a mental health thing than anything. Than like physically and just not getting enough sleep. 'Cause I always look well rested. Like I've never had the issues of having bags under my eyes, as far as I'm aware. But not to the extent of like most people my age that I know, who say they have troubles with sleep and like getting up in the morning and whatnot. I tend to look very well rested most days. So I think it's more just a mental issue when it comes to sleep for me. I just... you know, it's difficult to wake up when you are fearing and dreading what work has for you. My old models, actually this model I think, yeah, this model also still has it. I put like eyeshadow under the eyes to like have that constantly tired look. Because that was kind of just how I was a lot of the times. Like I never looked tired, but like my demeanor was very like tired, like Gothedral? Thank you for the follow. I need to fix my stuff so that I can actually see these notifications better. And also change the font, because oof. I have had days where, like, I go to bed and then my body's like, 2 hours later, like, alright, time to wake up. It's like, what? No. Please, let me go back to sleep. It's like, no, we're done sleeping. Time to get up. I had that one day last week, and oh, it was so rough. It was so bad. I was so exhausted, like, the whole day. But I managed to get through that day. Surprisingly, that's the first black bass. We also have not caught a sea bass yet, which is also shocking. I know I said I was going to pull the weeds and then end, but I just happened to see these two, so I'm catching them now. Kill a fish! Sadly, I don't have a net, so I can't catch the darn herb. Or anything of the sorts. But I think that's all the weeds taken care of. Yeah, look at that. Nice, beautifully clean island until we get a vaulting pole and then have to go clean up the other portion of this island. Did I place the outside DIY table? I did. I want to put that next to my house. Oh, I have the ocarina recipe now. Sweet. I wanted to make the umbrella. Make a few things here. I have 359 weeds. Craft a couple things so that I can do very slight decorating. Close. Very slight decorating. And then I'll sell the rest of the weeds for the Nook Miles achievements. I guess I could do my, like, reminder stuff right now while we're finishing up. So doing the usual reminder stuff, be sure to hit the follow button if you haven't done so already, and it helps out the channel a whole bunch, absolutely free, and also helps you keep notified on when I go live next. Now that we've started Animal Crossing New Horizons, I'll probably stream it a few times throughout the week. I'll probably stream this quite a few times throughout the week. Like maybe we'll find like a slot for it to sit and always be on. Maybe Saturdays. Saturdays would be a good day for Animal Crossing. Greedy Weeder, there's the achievement stuff that I'm looking for. We can slot this into Saturdays. Tomorrow, Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, so tomorrow we're gonna be playing some Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're just gonna be looking for, Bananium Gems tomorrow. Ah, my leg. Yeah, cozy little weekend game. Cozy little weekend game for me would probably be Sundays though, but it's weekend for everyone else. And I cater to you guys more than I cater to myself. Why did I put that there? That was a poor placement. I don't know. Did they give me enough to do a Nook Miles? They didn't give me enough flowers to do a Nook Miles mission. That's rude. Because there's flower power for planting 10 flowers. And they only give you enough to do half of that. That's how they get ya. That's how they get ya. Yeah, I think this would be a cozy little weekend game. I'll probably definitely play some of this, like, off-stream. I don't remember if there's a Nook Miles for collecting shells. Nope. Some of them do give recipes if you pick up enough, though. Think of something. Yeah, I'll probably play a lot of this off-stream as well, now that I've had started this. Because I wanted to at least start this on stream, and then we will just do occasional streams of it. And then I'm gonna make sure to stream every special event at least once. I want to try and get all of the trophies on stream. I want to do every single event on stream. as well and get all the event items. Because I want to do a full video about Animal Crossing. And I was in the process of trying to get footage for that idea a while back, where I had made it. We were playing Animal Crossing literally every day. It was, where we were playing every single Animal Crossing simultaneously, essentially. Which, in case you're not 100% sure what that looked like, we would start with playing the GameCube game. We'd play a bit of the GameCube game, and then switch to the DS game, then switch to the Wii game, then switch to the 3DS game, then switch to the Switch game. And we were just playing from start, from like point A, from fresh saves, and progressing the games. And that was what our streams looked like for like a few months, I think. And then I was like, man, I want to play other games other than Animal Crossing on stream. Because it ended up taking up like every stream, because there was just no, you know, there's no downtime for it. So I ended up changing my mind and doing things differently. And kind of dropped the whole Animal Crossing project. I'm pretty sure that's how the Animal Crossing project went, if I remember it correctly. Because I wanted to play every single Animal Crossing game and make a big video doing comparisons of all of them, and I would like to use my own footage for it, and play through them all again, because I don't remember a lot of the events. I know the original GameCube game has a lot of really cool events that I never actually got to see. So yeah. I wanted to do a comparison video on all the Animal Crossing games. So this is essentially kind of the start of that with this island. I think I'm just gonna focus on one Animal Crossing game, make sure we touch upon all of the important things, which means I'll make sure to note what events are happening, and then we'll put that into the Twitch streaming schedule. What's this? Nintendo just announced Indie World. New Indie showcased August 7th. 2 days. 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern. Cool. Oh. Yeah. So all the new indie games for the Switch 2, it would be. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna end here. I don't even have reactions yet. That's how, in case you were wondering how fresh this save is, for sure. I don't have reactions. Like, it is brand new. Alright, I'm gonna end stream here. I'll do the really quick outro stuff. Thank you for joining. I already mentioned following. If you haven't done so already, be sure to follow. Be sure to check out the VODs channel if you wish to watch more content. This stream ended up being different from what I had originally set as planned. Why am I lagging? What is going on with my computer? Weird. So tomorrow we are playing Bonanza. We're going to be doing just collecting Bonandium gems. And then... Oh yeah, they could talk about Silksong during... They're probably going to talk about it on Indie. I don't know why I expected Silksong to be talked about on Partner Showcase. Anyways. Yeah, it wouldn't be on Partner Showcase, would it? It would be the Indie World would be Silksong. Silksong would be in Indie World, is what I meant to say. So yeah, tomorrow is Bonanza. on Thursday. What did I set for Thursday? I don't remember. Thursday we're finishing Pajama Sam collection. So that is Pajama Sam 3 and 4, and then the mini games as well. We'll probably start Pajama Sam 3 from the beginning instead of continuing our save from last time. Just to, you know, make that a little nicer, a little neater. And then on Friday, we're going to start playing Xenoblade Chronicles. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, the Dragon Drive test demo is actually lining up with our stream schedule perfectly. So we're going to be playing that. And then this Sunday, I have planned for Monster Hunter Wilds in the morning. And then in the evening, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have another lovely little board game experience for us to try and deal with, called Who Killed Mia? I'm very intrigued to see how this one works. It does seem to use the your mobile phone a lot, so I'm interested to see how that works out. I'll also try and figure out the best way to... Actually, no, we don't have an issue with the phone. It was just the Tamagotchi that we had issues with because I can't change the brightness low enough. Yeah, Xenoblade! Woo! I'm really excited to check it out. I have not played Xenoblade before. It'll be fun. Why are there so many messages? Okay, a lot of talk about shoes. Interesting. Alright, VOD's channel. Also be sure to check out the Discord server. It's a lovely place where you can chat with our wonderful community. They are all such lovely people. So that's why I can very positively support and advertise our Discord server. I'm very proud of our community. They're very nice and very, very welcoming and very supportive of everyone in the community. It's so sweet. It's really cool to see you all interact in there. It's cool. 1 to 3 and X are peak monolith soft. Yeah, I think I have... Right now I have Xenoblade Chronicles 1 definitive, X definitive editions, and I think that's it. I don't think I have Xenoblade 3 yet, or 2. I know there... I feel like there's only one Xenoblade game I'm missing, but I can't remember offhand right now. And Discords are a lovely community. You can also find other awesome Twitch streamers. It is a shared Discord server with a few of my Twitch streaming friends. So other awesome streamers over there that you can check out. And it's also a good place to get updates on what I have going on, because I will update the Discord server before I update anywhere else. And a lot of the times I will forget to update elsewhere, so be sure to check that out. I am still trying to get back into the swing of using other social medias. I think that's everything. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta get some groceries. I gotta go get some groceries, so I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for vibing. Even though the stream didn't quite end up being what it was originally planned to be. But thank you all. I hope you all have a delightful remainder of your nights, or days, or whatever time zones you may be in. And I hope to see you all again real soon. Alright, bye everyone.